Then the next important drug here is reverse transcriptase inhibitors. So if we see reverse transcriptase inhibitors, they are of three types. One, nucleoside reverse transcriptase inhibitors, nucleotide reverse transcriptase inhibitors, and non-nucleotide reverse transcriptase inhibitors. So if you see the nucleoside reverse transcriptase inhibitors, these nucleoside reverse transcriptase inhibitors competitively inhibit reverse transcriptase. That is, especially they will competitively inhibit reverse transcriptase for HIV 1 and 2. Then we have nucleoside reverse transcriptase inhibitors. These nucleoside reverse transcriptase inhibitors, these include zidovudin, didanosine, emtricitabine, abacavir, lamivudine, stavudine. So first, zalcitabine is withdrawn. If zalcitabine is withdrawn due to side effects, like aphthous ulcer most commonly, or stomatitis, or peripheral neuropathy, or pancreatitis. If zalcitabine is withdrawn due to side effects like aphthous ulcers, stomatitis, peripheral neuropathy, and pancreatitis, it is withdrawn. Okay, then what is the important points? All nucleoside reverse transcriptase inhibitors, the main side effect is it is associated with mitochondrial toxicity, because they mainly inhibit DNA polymerase. So they are associated with mitochondrial toxicity, leading to the following side effects. These will cause bone marrow suppression, most commonly anemia and neutropenia occurs. Maximum bone marrow suppression is also seen in zidovudin. Then these also causes pancreatitis, which is maximum it occurs due to didanosine. Then we have lipoatrophy. It also causes lipoatrophy, insulin resistance. It causes peripheral neuropathy. This lipoatrophy, insulin resistance, and peripheral neuropathy is maximum with stavudin. Then it also causes hepatic steatosis and lactic acidosis. These are the nucleoside reverse transcriptase inhibitors, important points. Then we have specific side effects are very important. Each drug will have its own side effects, which we should definitely remember in this. So first drug which is important here is, in the specific side effects, we have the drug abacavir. Abacavir will increase the risk of myocardial infarction and pharyngitis. And this abacavir is metabolized by alcohol dehydrogenase. It is metabolized by alcoholic dehydrogenase. And this is also toxic in alcoholics. It is toxic in alcoholics. Then this abacavir also causes hypersensitivity reactions in patients with HLA-B. In patients with HLA-B5701 allele, it causes hypersensitivity reaction in patients with HLA-B5701 allele, so it is not given. Then if you see the next drug, we have lamivudin. Lamivudin is least associated with pancreatitis and peripheral neuropathy. It is least associated with pancreatitis and peripheral neuropathy. So this lamivudin is the safest nucleoside reverse transcriptase inhibitor. It is also effective against hepatitis B. So this is lamivudin. So if you see the next important drug here is emtricitabine. Emtricitabine mainly causes palm and sole pigmentation. It causes palm and sole pigmentation, and this emtricitabine is used in HIV and HBV. Both HIV and HBV we can use this drug emtricitabine. Then combination is contraindicated in two drugs. We should not use lamivudine with emtricitabine, because if we use lamivudine with emtricitabine, this is associated with cross resistance. Then second, we should not use zidovudine with stavudine, because using zidovudine with stavudine is also associated with cross resistance. This zidovudine with stavudine is also associated with cross resistance. Zidovudine will inhibit intracellular phosphorylation of stavudine. Zidovudine will inhibit intracellular phosphorylation of stavudine. Then we have diadenosine plus stavudine. Giving diadenosine and stavudine together, this is also avoided, contraindicated, because it is associated with similar toxicity of it is associated with cross reaction. Then this using zidovudine along with the stavudine also causes a cross reaction, and it also inhibits phosphorylation of stavudine. Then we have the next important drug, which is about the diadenosine. Diadenosine has oral bioavailability. Oral bioavailability of diadenosine decreases with food. The side effects of diadenosine include: it causes optic neuritis, hyperuricemia, it causes optic neuritis, hyperuricemia, fulminant hepatic failure, and it causes electrolyte abnormalities. It causes optic neuritis, hyperuricemia, fulminant hepatic failure, and electrolyte abnormalities. Then we have the drug zidovudine. Zidovudine is used as prophylaxis of needle stick injury. The main side effects of zidovudine include: it causes myopathy, it causes nail hyperpigmentation if chronic administration of zidovudine is done. Then rifampicin, if rifampicin is given, it increases the clearance of the drug, and this drug is contraindicated if hemoglobin is less than 85%. This zidovudine is contraindicated if hemoglobin is less than 85%. Then what is the role of this rifampicin? If you give this zidovudine along with rifampicin, it increases the clearance of the drug. So we do not combine rifampicin with zidovudine or any other anti HIV drugs. Mechanism of action: zidovudine gets first converted to zidovudine triphosphate, which will inhibit the enzyme reverse transcriptase. So once it inhibits the enzyme reverse transcriptase, normally reverse transcriptase converts single stranded viral DNA to double stranded proviral DNA. So in resistance, this zidovudine causes point mutation, altering the reverse transcriptase. So if you see the pharmacokinetics, zidovudine is metabolized by glucuronidation, and it also crosses the blood-brain barrier, placenta, and milk. So these are the important points about the nucleoside reverse transcriptase inhibitors. Then we have nucleotide reverse transcriptase inhibitor. The nucleotide reverse transcriptase inhibitor, one drug is tenofovir. This tenofovir, it has two forms. It gives tenofovir disoproxil fumarate, and it also gives tenofovir alafenamide. So you will have to use both HIV and HBV together in nucleotide reverse transcriptase inhibitors. In pregnancy, tenofovir is used as pre-exposure prophylaxis. It does not show any activation by kidney. It is not activated by kidney, and this tenofovir is contraindicated with probenecid as it increases the toxicity. So side effects are: tenofovir causes GI side effects like nausea, vomiting, diarrhea. It causes osteomalacia. It causes phosphate and calcium loss. It causes tubulopathy. It causes acute renal failure plus Fanconi syndrome. Then this tenofovir also causes flatulence as side effect. This tenofovir alafenamide is a prodrug, and it has less renal and bone side effects. So it causes flatulence. So if you see the pharmacokinetics, the oral bioavailability of tenofovir will increase with meals. Then we have the next drug, non-nucleoside reverse transcriptase inhibitors. Non-nucleoside reverse transcriptase inhibitors we will learn in our next class. Thank you for watching.